Hello, my name's Steve Bird and I'm a chalkboard writer and signwriter. Been working in the trade for over 40 years now, so getting old and getting a bit more time to do daft things like this. But I've been watching YouTube and all the video channels and looking at chalkboard people and people that claim to be able to write chalkboards. There's some brilliant artists out there who do some amazing jobs, but I just felt like it might be beneficial to anybody that's looking at making a chalkboard or a sign of that's been done by hand, and seeing if I can perhaps give you some other little insights into well, certainly the way I do things. So let's have a look at how we're going to put together a chalkboard. Okay, so we've got acrylic ink, white predominantly. I only tend to use white unless a customer particularly asks for colours. I don't particularly like the colours. I think it makes it look a little bit fairgroundy. So most pubs boards that I do tend to be this style that I'm going to show you today, with maybe the occasional bit of gold, but it's pretty much as traditional signwriting was done. You notice my mile stick, being a lefty, if you've noticed I'm a left-handed signwriter, I need to be able to move my hand over the top of it, otherwise it's all going to get smudged. So the mile stick's quite useful to me. Whether you use one or whether you're going to use one is up to you, but quite a useful piece of kit for me. So there we go, there's Sunday. No real marking up. Just go for it and see how we end up. It's forgiving. If I get anything up and down a little bit, I'll just drop a little line like this in, just a little bit of a flourish, just to break it up. And oops, wrong end. It just gives me the ability to hide the fact if it's not perfect, which I'll be honest with you, it rarely is, but well, I've been getting away with it for 40 years, so I'll carry on doing what I'm doing, hey? Okay, so we're going to write Sunday roast, if I haven't already said. This is a double pin line, again a font that I use quite a lot, a nice one that really stands out quite well. And you'll notice that I'm doing this bit now on top of the sprayed area that I did right at the start. That sprays exactly the same acrylic ink as that's coming out of my Posca pen. So there's no problem with that there once it's dried. And yeah, just about got that right. It was quite difficult in this one. And there's a reason why I do that spray, and obviously it's to make it look like a chalkboard. Obviously we call them chalkboards, but there's no chalk used in fact, so just to try and simulate chalk to a degree, I think it's quite a nice touch. Okay, we're going to skip on to the next bit now, which is the shadow. I'll just drop the shadow in here. I always go for the left hand side. I don't know whether it's because I'm a lefty, it tends to be the side I usually pick. Nice sharp pen needed to get yourself around all the edges on this one, but it works great on top of that fuzzy sort of effect that we've got with the spray. It just lifts the letters really well. Just make sure if you're doing this you get these bottom bits on the right angle. Your pen always needs to be at the same angle, just there, get it across nice and sharp. And it's lovely when you're doing the bent letters like this, the S, especially just to go around there and then bring it back. Works quite well. So there you go, that's the shadowing. I'm sure you all know the principle of putting a shadow in. Just pick one side and do it all. There we go, that's that done. Right, what I'm going to do is move on to the pictures now. Usually this is the bit that can take the longest, particularly with Sunday roasts. If you're going to draw a whole roast dinner, you're going to spend quite a bit of time doing it. But what you find is, like I've found over the years, that I've done it so many times, I pretty much know where everything's going to go. I think every Sunday roast I've ever done has been slightly different. This one's probably going to be no exception. I'll have some broccoli here. Just drop that, blob that around a little bit for the broccoli and drop some stemming. And then we'll just place all the other things that we know, well I certainly know are going to be on me roast. What you want on your roast is up to you, I suppose. But I got used to doing it this way and it works quite well. Spuds and some carrots. Just a little mark. As I say, all I'm doing at this stage is just placing everything where I know it's going to be. We'll have some peas along here. Just again, just a little drop of smudge it around a little bit. My wife always said that in her art lessons, smudging was a no-no. It's certainly become something that I've found very useful. I'll just add a bit more to those carrots, make them a bit bigger. And we better have a Yorkshire pudding up here as well. I love my Yorkie puddings, so I'll put one of them just in there. And again, as you can see, just scribbling, remember, just smudging everything up and can give myself plenty. I'll add a few more peas along there. Just giving myself some different colours, some different textures. And now the plate, just drop the plate in here, and it's quite a big pen that I use for this. And I'm big, I call it a biggie. Get the white in there, nice and strong. The thing is with this, what again you'll see in a little while, it's not too accurate because I'm going to even everything up with the black pen after. I'll just give this a chance to dry and then I'll go around with the black pen and tidy everything up and give it some good impressions on top of that. So there we go, there's the basics of my drawing. Wonderful, so there we are. Wish I could draw that quick, I'd be a rich man. And we'll just add only onto the price because it's a bargain, and we'll finish off as we always do by just adding a pin line all the way around the edge. Obviously if we've got a wooden frame this would accompany that, but always try and square off your work. It just gives it that little add, and yeah, finishes off really nice. Okay, so there you go, that's my Sunday roast chalkboard. Hope you've enjoyed it. You know what to do: like, comment, subscribe, all these posh things that you youngsters do nowadays. But above all, send me a comment on what you would like me to write next. I do hundreds of chalkboards, I've done in the past, do all sorts of things, and I'm going to be doing lots more. But if you've got anything that you'd like me to do, then send me a comment and we'll have a go with it. These are always going to be, we're not going to be interested in frames or in particularly what we put it on. I'll probably just stick with this medium for the time being. It's all about the graphics that we put on front and having a little play. So send me some comments. I look forward to seeing them soon. My name's Steve Bird and I'm a very old signwriter, chalkboard writer. See you soon. Bye.